Hi everyone, I am here at a Bible study. Hope you guys are having a good night. So since today is Sherm and I's 20th anniversary, I picked out some pictures out of my photo album through our life randomly. Put a few together to show you guys. This one was taken at the bridal shower. This was before we got married. So we were still dating at this time, but engaged. You can see, that's the shelter house I was telling you guys that was beside the church. It's a little blurry, but. So there's that. And here is us opening gifts at the bridal shower. That was my wedding colors, lilac and white, or lavender and white. I love lilacs, as you can see by our wedding, or not wedding cake, but our the bridal shower cake. And that little figurine that you'll see on it, that little groom and bride, I still have it right up there on my shelf. That's 21 years old now, because we've been married for 20 years. So that's 21 years old, almost. That little figurine. See the lilacs on my cake? That was a big sheet cake. Here's a picture now of my Aunt Dora doing my hair before the wedding. My hair was curled and put up. Here's a picture of our pastor that married us and my mom lighting a candle, and the other candle on the other side, Sherm's mom lit, but I don't know what happened to that picture. And the one in the middle, Sherm and I lit together, but you'll see that one next. But here's the one of Mom. You see Mom wore white and lavender. Outfit looked good. Here's Sherm and I lighting the candle. I lit the candle that Mom lit. I held a candle and took her fire, and Sherm took his mom's fire. Then we put our candles together on the big candle in the middle and lit it together. And that, sitting in the front row there, is Sherm's mom and his stepdad. Don't ask me where we got the ideas to do these things. I forget. We just know from people telling us and stuff, because I never heard of these ideas. The wedding song I wanted, I wasn't able to get. My friend sung at our wedding, but she didn't know the song because it had just recently come out, so I picked out another one. Your Love Amazes Me, she sung that one. And here's at our wedding reception. There's another sheet cake. It's a different one. And here is our wedding cake. And the small one was taken off to save for our first anniversary, which we did eat a little bit of on our first anniversary. But there's the rest of the cake, and it had candles around it. Here's Sherm and I feeding the cake to each other. Here's Sherm and I at my aunt's house. We walked down there, just taking a walk. A nice pretty day. And here is the last one that I picked out, The last one that I picked out is Sherm, Dottie, and I. One year for Christmas when we lived in the place before we moved here. That's when my hair was really short. Trying to get it so it don't glare, but Dottie's got a collar on that's got jingle bells on it. All right. These were all before we both got sick. I'm not sure about the last one. I might have just been starting to get my stomach illness then. But I'll put these back over there for now. Okay, so what are we reading today? I believe it's Psalm 127. Yes, Psalm 127. But let's go ahead and practice our verses. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Hebrews 13:8. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And lastly, Proverbs 17:17. Remember, our reading yesterday had that verse in it, because we read Proverbs 17 yesterday, remember? And it is, a friend loves at all times. All right, so let me put that aside. Now, Psalm 117 is really short, so it wants us to focus on Psalm 127, verse 1 for the devotion. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. All right, so, and the devotion tonight is by Sharon Hennick. I think I had the same people write these or something, because I've read two books now, and they've been the same people. So I will go ahead and read Psalm 127 for us. Where's my glasses? I think I took them in the room. No, I think I took them in the room, but that's okay. Unless the Lord builds the house, its builder labors in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stand guard in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves. Sons are a heritage from the Lord, children a reward from him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are sons born in one's youth. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their enemies in the gate. All right. Now let's read our devotion. In my work over the years, I've seen Jesus guiding my path. He's brought writing and editing projects from unexpected sources. He's opened doors in mysterious ways. And he's nudged me to change direction sometimes. I've also had times when I had a plan in mind and set out to make it happen. I've studied market trends, asked advice of experts, set a course and plowed ahead with a big dose of stubbornness. I've designed spreadsheets to chart my progress and searched for an inside track to make my goals happen. None of those are bad techniques, but I've noticed that even though those plans require unending effort, they often fizzle. Looking back, I've realized that during some of those periods, Jesus was pointing me to a different path, but I couldn't hear him over my energetic determination. When I'm building my house, or my writing career, or my family, or my marriage, or my friendships, in my own strength and not inviting him to do the building, I find myself laboring harder, not smarter. These days, when I catch myself striving, growing, resentful at the lack of progress, or confused by the way my building keeps crumbling, I stop and ask Jesus if I've grabbed the hammer from him. Then I place it back in his carpenter hands and invite him to show me a new way, because Jesus was a carpenter on earth, remember that? What a blessing that he offers to be the builder of our lives. Sharon Hennick. Amen. And the faith step homework tonight is, what are you building today? Put your tools in Jesus's hands and ask him to be your builder and watchman, to build your life and watch over you, which he will and he does. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's Bible study, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I am going to go try to finish up the stories in that book, or at least read a few of them. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again soon with another Bible study. Bye, guys. God bless you. Good night.